if you are watching this video, there are only two things I need you to do. Firstly, look in the description, click on the link, and watch the video that link is related to. When you have watched it, subscribe, because this is probably one of the most serious discussions I've ever had. Over my years, I've come across multiple discussions, loads of interviews. Gert van den Bosch in March 2021 was a major one. Dr. Chetty in June 2021 was another major one. Robert Malone in 2021 was another huge one. This interview, which I doubt you've seen because it was so suppressed when I did it, is probably one of the most important interviews that you need to see because it predicted the future. We need you to become a rebel. This is pretty serious stuff. When we had that interview, this is just about 3 days ago, we had no idea that what we were talking about was going to be relevant within 12 to 24 hours. No idea. What happened, literally, we spoke on Sunday. It was a conversation with Lisa Myron, a lawyer, and Dr. Chetty. We were just looking at the strategies that were being implemented globally. And we had a detailed breakdown as to exactly what was happening because she had done her research. Within 24 hours, we had no idea this was going on in the background. This happened. This was the member states approving the WHO pandemic agreement in the World Health Assembly, paving the way for its formal adoption. 19th of May, 2025, within 12 hours or 18 hours of us having the conversation. I know when things align and I know when things are important, but this is absolutely critical. I tell you what, whenever I speak about something like this, the content is suppressed. And so I knew when we were having that conversation that very few people were going to see it, and I was right. I suspect that this video is not going to be seen either. This is pretty serious stuff. When Lisa Myron broke down what she had found in terms of the patterns, as I said, she was using her legal mind to pull apart a whole narrative and then reassemble what was going on. It is frightening. Because through this treaty, if you thought the pandemic censorship was bad, this is on a different level. And it's exactly because they couldn't control some aspects of that. That is why they were bringing this through. It can't be coincidental. As I said, this is some huge stuff with regards to what is going on. So you have to listen to this. I can't say anything more because it is so important for you to listen, reflect, and join. That's all you have to do. Because if we are not connected, if there is no way for us to be enabled to be in contact, there is very little that can be done. And in order to dismantle what is on the brink of occurring, it is going to take the huge work of everyone across the world. As I said, this resolution was agreed by 190 member states. So governments from all over the world are making the interconnected global community more equitable, healthy, and safer from threats posed by pathogens and viruses. As I said before, and I will say it to anyone who is in the WHO, if they come to me, if they ask my opinion, the fact that they were not involved in forcing the question about the origins and they are not interested now, I think that's unforgivable. They are supposed to be independent. They're supposed to be asking the hard questions. This is not about siding. This is about protecting the welfare of the population. And sadly, they are demonstrating that there are other priorities than the welfare of the population. And based on that, you better listen to that video. You can choose what you want to do after you've listened to it. But if you have no idea what is coming and you have been given the chance to reflect on it, then no one else will be able to help. As I said, 2 things you need to do. Click on the link in the description, and if you are prepared, join the rebels, because we need them desperately now. Somebody has got to fight against what was coming, and this is way bigger than anything that we have seen in the past 5 years. Thank you.